Okay, picking up on part 2 of the Kinze four-wheel drive repowers. This fella named Cliff Smothers is sitting there with an 8630 that has a shelled motor in it, and that one gets Jon's attention. That's because Cliff was Jon's father-in-law. And after looking at the tractor and the situation, he realizes that it's not the problem of the engine. It's how the engine is being used as a stress member of the frame. And as soon as he identified that, well, then the solution became apparent pretty quickly. And by 1988, they'd realized that the demand was pretty widespread for this, and so they farmed Kinze Power Products, and just like that, Jon's back in the game. So there were 2 series of these repowers. Series 1 solution obviously came first, and it was pretty simple, but it definitely worked. Basically, scrap the 619, or I guess in the case of the 8850, the 955. After all, those engines at this point were boat anchors anyway. You replace it with a factory reman 855 Cummins in a subframe shaped kind of like a cradle, and that took the stress off the engine. You bolt that into the frame rails, connect it to the transmission with an adapter plate, reroute the exhaust, install a hood extension, set the engine to 350 or 450 horse depending on the model, and then rinse and repeat. Fairly simple. But over the next year, because this is what Jon does and what the company does, they continued to refine and innovate the repower process. And the Series 2 tractors ended up swapping the subframe for longer frame rails so they could move the motor forward. But the biggest change was the one-piece fiberglass tilting hood. See, the original tractors, and those of you who own them know this, there's a lot packed in there, and it takes a while to get at some of it. But with Jon's tilting hood mechanism, 5 minutes and you're good to go. So when they debuted the whole thing at the World Ag Expo in 1988 in the Amana colonies in Iowa, it was real popular. The one-piece hood got a lot of attention, but all the value adds that came with it, that got a lot of farmers thinking too. Now, to get a repower done, we're starting at probably 20 or 25K. And that's probably double the cost of an overhaul at the dealer back in the day. But farmers recognize it gave you a lot of value for the money. You're getting at minimum a 75 horse bump, better traction, Cummins power with a warranty, or heck, if you want it, you can get an extended warranty from Cummins on that. And if you sprung for the $25,000 option, Kinze'd even repaint the tractor for you. Over the next 10 to 15 years, Kinze Power Products touched over 600 of those tractors, and there's still a ton of them out there earning their keep today. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the comments.